more aggressive cracks through they frame. When twin force tension drive down their weak game. Cold heat currents twist through their tone. As breath starts shaking, what's truth hits they zones. Storm calm balance folds up, they stay benching. When dual soul judgment erases they last shade hands. Night shift patterns walk through they green reef. And offbeat footsteps expose they small BD. Twin soul logic peels back they gas, revealing thin layers that crumble or rats. False hard flexion collapse they coma, as post lines stagger and fall towards the shoulder. Low tide chatter dissolves they weak clay. Once dual force pressure ignites that old flame. Bright dark virgin distorts they layin', and dull crafting pattern retreat from that vein. Half-tone verses collapse on they pay death. When Stormborn reckoned and returns with that ray death. Dual soul sharpened out the classes they pen, leaving weep drafts scattered far from they dead.
Two sides spinning through the shade, oh. Push, pull, pressure and the wave flow. Bright, dark, twisting through the deep zone. Split soul stepping through the backbone. Cold, warm, wrestling in the fray, broad tone cutting through the nation. Dual pulse humming in the air. Old craft sharpening in the layer.
Shadow cut judgment breaks down they roll, as two-sided patterns expose they thin soul. Bright dark pressure unravels they claim, and half-hearted flexing dissolves in that flame. A whole warm tension rewrites they code, while off-center footsteps collapse on their load. Storm harm currents distort they dies, and false layer targets erased on the rise. Light-born reckoning corners they path, as weak mill patterns get crushed by that wrath. Twin force logic dismantles they stance, and dull crafted verses get pushed off they chance. Low tone tremors expose they core, while breath line fractures drift out to the shore. Dual soul sharpening clears they lane, and off-brand chatter gets washed from that pain. Bright dark virgin rewrites they pen, as two-sided pressure outworks they din. Shadow-born balance proclaims they ground, while weak-hearted patterns collapse to the ground.